Hello there, Internet. Welcome to another Action Language Academy lesson. My name is Victor, the Action Teacher. What is the difference between and the? Many students ask me this question. It's an easy question. Let me explain. Okay. Is used with things that are introduced for the first time. When we tell new information to someone, if it's a noun, we usually say a. I have a dog. I have a dog. The second time, or once the information is known, もうその情報はもう新しくないとき、もうみんな知ってるときは、は the に変わる。Right? The dog's name is Maggie. 最初のときは誰も知らない情報は I have a dog. I have a dog. その後は the dog's name is Maggie. Now that's easy, right? The big problem students have is when we go somewhere, do I say or the? This is how we decide. Let me show you. These two sentences are both correct. These are both correct. I went to a Chinese restaurant and I went to the Chinese restaurant. Both are okay. What's the difference? Well, in the first sentence, a Chinese restaurant means there are many Chinese restaurants, and I went to one of them. I went to a Chinese restaurant. But if I say the Chinese restaurant, it means there is only one Chinese restaurant, or it is the Chinese restaurant that everyone knows. I went to a Chinese restaurant. Maybe there are many. There is more than one. I went to the Chinese restaurant. There's only one. Okay, that's easy. Now look at this other sentence. I went to the post office. This is where it becomes a little bit trickier. If the place you are going to is not very interesting and the action that you do there is more important, then we use the. One more time in Japanese. 場所は別に特徴がないとき、それに場所よりそこですることは大事の場合は the. For example, I went to the post office, I went to the bank, I went to the supermarket, I went to the convenience store, I went to the beauty salon, I went to the station. In every one of these examples, no one is going to ask you, what kind of bank was it? What kind of post office was it? What supermarket did you go to? It's not important. その場所よりそこで何をできるとか何をするのは大事。Nobody cares about the supermarket or the bank or the post office. People care about what you did there. Okay? Now, if it's a special supermarket, then you can say For example, I went to For example, I went to an organic supermarket. That's special. Most supermarkets are not organic. Okay? Is used with things that are a little bit different from each other, as in they have personality or tokucho. For example, I went to a bar. All bars are different. Some are expensive, some are cheap, some are dark, some are light, some are dirty, some are clean. I went to a bar. Restaurants too. I went to a restaurant. They're all different. Chinese, French, Spanish, cheap, izakaya, every kind of restaurant is different. Store. All stores are different. I went to a store. I went to a park. Some parks are small. Some are amusement parks. Some parks are for children. Some parks have swing sets. Parks are different. I went to a park. Now, if there's only one park in your city or in your area, then you can say the park. That's okay. But usually, I went to a park. And of course, party, I went to a party. All parties are different. I think that's a good example. I went to a party. Okay? That's basically the difference. This is only one example of the differences. There are more examples which I will make more lessons for, so please watch for those videos coming soon. Thank you very much, everyone. My name is Victor, the Action Teacher. If you enjoyed this lesson or you'd like to see more lessons and namahoso lessons, please check me out here. tinyurl.com/actionteacher. Hope to see you soon. Until next time, everyone, study hard.